कृत्तमः भाविता न च मे तस्मान्य प्रियतरो भुवि अध्यक्षते च इमं धर्मं संवादमायवः ज्ञानयज्ञेन तेनाष्टमिष्ट स्यामिति मे मतिः श्रद्धावान् अनुसूयश्च शृणुयादपि यो नरः सोऽपि मुक्तः शुभालोकान् प्राप्नुयात् पुण्यकर्माणाम् कच्चिदेत् श्रुतं पार्थ त्वैकाग्रेण चेतसा कच्चित् ज्ञानसम्मोह प्राणष्टे धनञ्जय अर्जुन उवाच नष्टमोहस्मृतिर्लब्धा तत्प्रसादान्मयाच्युत सितोऽस्मि गतसन्देहः करिष्ये वचनं तव संजय उवाच इत्योहं वासुदेवस्य पार्थस्य महात्मना संवादमिम श्रोषम्भूतं रोमहर्षणम् व्यासप्रसादात् श्रुतवानेतद्गुह्यमं परमं योगं योगेश्वरात् कृष्णात् साक्षात् कथयत् स्वयं राजन् संस्मृत्य संवादमिममद्भुतं केशवार्जुनयोः पुण्यं हृष्यामि च मुहुर्मुहुः तच्च संस्मृत्य रूपमद्भुतं हरे विस्मयामि महान् राजन् हृष्यामि च पुनः पुनः यत्र योगेश्वरः कृष्णः तत्र पार्थ धनुर्धरः यत्र श्रीर्विजय भूतिर्ध्रुवा नीतिर्मतिर्मम हरे कृष्ण इति it's in Bengali.
Om Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu Upanishadsu Brahma Vidya Yoga Shastre Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Moksha Sannyasi Yogo Rama Ashtodasha Adhyayaha. Thank you, Parampavani Mataji. Such a beautiful recitation on your auspicious birthday. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji, for the opportunity. And thank you, Guru and Gauranga. Hare Krishna. Please pardon me for my broken pronunciation. Hare Krishna.
It's perfect.
Hare Krishna, Param Pavani Shyama Mataji. Very, very nice, beautiful recitation for Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18. And happy Krishna conscious birthday to you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Param Pavani Mataji. Wish you a very, very happy Krishna conscious birthday. And thank you so much for that beautiful recitation. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Parampara Mataji, 10 pranam to you and all Vaishnava. Happy birthday, happy Krishna conscious birthday. Shri Prabhupada Gurudev Shri Radha Gopinath blessing with you. Thank you for your association.
Thank you so much, Mataji.
I'll start record and you can read Prabhupada.
Yes, Mataji. Prabhuji is waiting. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्रीला हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। श्रीला गुरुदेव की जय। हरे कृष्णा। डियर डिवोटीज, वेलकम टू आवर भक्ति संगा मिड मॉर्निंग सेशन. We are continuing our Chaitanya Bhagavat series, and we are very fortunate to have His Grace Srikanth Krishna Prabhuji with us today. to talk on Chaitanya Bhagavat Madhya Khanda. Let me read Srila Prabhupada's quote for today and then hand over the call to Prabhuji. You said that your job is Maya, but you must know that Maya is illusion. As soon as there is absence of Krishna consciousness, that is Maya. But you are working just to help and push Krishna's interest. Therefore, it is not Maya. Anything used in Krishna consciousness is real renouncement. This was instructed by His Divine Grace in his letter to Jaya Govinda on February 3rd, 1970. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna, Srikanth, Krishna Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Srila Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for giving your time and being here with us to talk on Chaitanya Bhagavat. We are all eagerly waiting to hear from you. And Prabhuji will talk today on Chaitanya Bhagavat, Madhya Khanda, 20th chapter, from texts 137 to 148. So please take over, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances to everyone, all the assembled devotees, and also happy Krishna conscious birthday to Param Pavani Shyama Devi Mataji. Also, I seek the blessings of all the assembled devotees so that I can speak on Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Bhagavatam, chapter 20, for my own purification. ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशधारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. We are in the Chaitanya Bhagavatam Madhya Khanda, chapter 20, from sloka number 137 onward. Sannyasi wo yadi nahi mane gaura chandra janiha se dushta gana janma janma andha. Andha means blind. So janma janma andha, one becomes blind after the life after life. One becomes blind life after life. And they can't understand the absolute truth. If in case if he blasphemes Gaurachandra, if he doesn't accept Gaurachandra, it means if sannyasi, he is a sannyasi, yadi nahi mane Gaurachandra, if he doesn't accept, actually the Hindi and this, those who know Hindi, it is very easy to understand the Chaitanya Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita. So almost say similar language. Nahi mane Gaurachandra. Janihya se dushta gana janma janma andha. So if he doesn't accept Gaurachandra, then that crooked person remains blind birth after birth. The sannyas ashram is situated on the highest platform of varnashram dharma. So among all the varnas, Brahmana is considered the highest. And among all the ashramas, sannyas ashram. And this sannyasi, he actually guides all the varnas and all ashramas also. This is the highest position within the varnashram dharma. Even if someone is on that highest position within the human society. If he is envious of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, here Vrindavan Das Thakur says, he becomes blind birth after birth and cannot understand the absolute truth. If someone blasphemes Gaurachandra, no need to respect their saintly dress. So even if they are in the saffron dress or any other dress which represents saintliness, if he is blaspheming the Gaurachandra, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, no need to respect their saintly dress. They are abominable than thieves. It comes in the next sloka. Yena tapasvira vese take bato yara yehi mata nindaka sannyasi durachara. Such a blasphemous miscreant sannyasi is no better than a thief in the dress of a renunciant. So if someone is blasphemous of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or his devotees, he may be in the position of a sannyasi, but he is no better than a thief in the dress of a renunciant. Nindaka sannyasi, Bhatoyare nahi veda, duite nindaka bada, drohika haveda, kahe veda. There is no difference between a blasphemous sannyasi and a thief. Nindaka sannyasi, Bhatoyare, I think that is the word for the thief. There are two people. Nindaka sannyasi is the highest position within the Varnashram Dharma. But he is Nindaka. He does Ninda. Ninda means he blasphemes. Bhatoyare and the thief. Nahi Veda. There is no difference between them. Duite Nindaka Bada, Drohi Kahe Veda. But who is more Drohi, more worse? So it is mentioned, Nindaka sannyasi is more worse than even the thief. This is what Vedas are saying. So here, purport it is written, the Brahmanas are qualified for all 4 ashramas. The Kshatriyas and others are qualified up to Vanaprastha. Of course, this Varnashram is not based on the birth, but based on the guna and karma. So the Brahmanas are qualified to take the hill sannyasa ashram. Whereas Kshatriyas, they are not qualified to take to the sannyasa ashram. They can go up to the Kshatriyas and Vaishyas. They can go up to the Vanaprastha ashram. Whereas Sudras, since they don't undergo any samskaras, the only samskara that is recommended for the Sudras is the Vivaha samskara. So they don't take to the sannyasa ashram. So in the purport it is mentioned there are 2 kinds of sannyas. Narottama are a first class human being depending completely on the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Dhira, the one who is not disturbed by being away from family association. So these are the 2 people. Dhira is the person. It is very to stay away from the family association is also not so easy. Especially in the living in the forest. One who is living in the forest, wife is not there, children is not there. He need to construct his own hut and live in that. We don't know that the wild animals come or the dacoits come. Anything can happen. But still, and also the full of the family association. The previous memories of the loving affections that he has experienced with the family members. All those things may be the cause of disturbance, but if someone is not disturbed by that, he is called Dhira. And Narottama is the person who is completely depending on the Supreme Lord Krishna. This Narottama is on a higher position than Dhira. This comes in the Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, 13th chapter. When the Dhritarashtra gives the instructed by Vidura, Dhritarashtra leaves home. So there it is mentioned, Dhira means one who takes to renounce Radha due to frustration in life. Especially we can see the Dhritarashtra is completely frustrated. He is frustrated because he couldn't get the throne. Although he is elder, his younger brother Pandu got the throne because he is blind. The Dhritarashtra is blind by birth. At the same time, he hoped that at least his son will get the kingdom. And he gave the kingdom also to his son with all the evil means. But his son couldn't maintain the kingdom. He ruled only for a few years. And he lost his son, not only one son, all the 100 sons he lost. And he is living in a place, is maintained by the persons whom he tried to kill several times. And those are the people. And moreover, in case if they are not taking any revenge also, and especially the Yudhishthir Maharaj, every day he goes and offers him obeisances. So that is how he was frustrated, Dhritarashtra. Moreover, Bhima is also, Bhima couldn't forget the injustice that was done by him. All other Pandavas, they forgot and they forgave him and they are respecting him. But Bhima couldn't forget. Bhima, within the hearing of Dhritarashtra, he slaps his arms and he tells the servants, these are the two arms that have killed the 100 Kauravas. So Dhritarashtra is hearing them from a distance. And in that way, that is the situation at that time. Vidura came and told, why are you living in such a place where Bhima is throwing you food like one throws to a dog? And leave this place and at least use this old age for self-realization. So that is where Dhritarashtra took to the renounced order of life. Whereas a Narottama is a sannyasi who is completely dependent on the Lord. Of course, just the frustration did not give Dhritarashtra. Mercy of Vidura is also there. That's why he could take to that renounced order. Whereas Narottama is a sannyasi who is completely dependent on the Lord. So he achieves this stage through hearing and chanting. There is other persons who do the regular hearing and chanting. He gets the higher taste. Because of higher taste, they and also develops Krishna prema, and he sees Krishna everywhere, and he depends on the Lord. So that is the Narottama stage, which is higher than the Dhira stage. So among these two sannyasis, Narottama is on a higher platform. And as mentioned, no samskaras are prescribed for Sudras other than Vivah samskar. Marriage is recommended. If a Sudra takes the dress of renunciation and fulfills material desires, he again becomes Sudra. Using Tridanda sannyasi. So the sannyasis have this sannyas danda, which is actually meant to indicate that the three rods within the danda are represents that he is taking a vow. I will use my mind, body, and words in the service of the Lord. Instead of that, if he is using that danda just for maintaining his body, then he is called charlatan, bandas. So such kind of people preach irreligion as religion. This particular sentence I will elaborate in the end. Preaching irreligion as religion. If sannyasis fulfill their material desires, they become pseudo-renunciants. The sannyasis of Lord Vishnu are not proud of their dress, austerity, etc. So they understand that Aradito yadi hari tapasa tata kim. Naradito yadi hari tapasa tata kim. Antar bahir yadi hari tapasa tata kim. Nantar bahir yadi hari tapasa tata kim. Aradito yadi hari. So the purpose of austerity is to understand the Lord. So if someone is already worshipping the Lord, then what is the use of austerity? Na aradito yadi hari tapasa tata kim. If someone is not worshipping the Lord, then what is the use of for him also to do tapasya? His tapasya only give him some material goals, which he will use to harm himself, like Hiranyakashipu, Ravana, etc. Antar bahir yadi hari tapasa tadahim. If someone is seeing the yeah, all-pervading nature of the Supreme Lord, what is the use of tapasya for them? Nantar bahir yadi hari tapasa tadahim. Someone is not seeing the Lord like that, then for him also what is the use of tapasya? So like that, they don't give, they do austerity, but they are not proud of that austerity. And they place no importance in external dress. They don't feel that, oh, see, I am wearing the separate dress, which is respected by everyone. In that way, they don't feel proud. Dressing as householders doesn't diminish their respectability. When they accept the dress of sannyasis, they do not proudly consider themselves advanced. So, sometimes in a Kanishta society, the material position is equated as the one's advancement. So if someone is, let's say, if someone is getting more and more good positions within the society, either managerially or as a preacher, in that way. So if someone starts thinking that, okay, I am getting more and more positions means I am advancing. It is actually, there is no relationship between the positions that we receive within the organization and the advancement that we have. Similarly, here also someone, he doesn't think that when we actually depend on Lord Vishnu, he doesn't think that since I am wearing a separate dress, I am wearing a sannyasi dress. That's why I am advanced. They do not endeavor in the least for their own livelihood, and do as do those of the four varnas headed by the Brahmanas. Generally, all the varnas, they endeavor for their livelihood. So, but this person, like we can see Madhavendra Puri, he don't even beg also. He followed the Ayachita Vritti. So it is recommended as per it is within their duties to go and beg, but still even that also he was not doing. Whatever they accumulate is meant for the service of Vishnu and Vaishnavas. Whatever they accumulate, they use it for the service of Lord Vishnu. We can see Gaur Kishore Das Babaji. He used to get donations when he was at the Rani Dharmashala. Many of the people used to come and they give some donations. And many times he actually stays within the toilet, within the latrine, and he chants the holy name. And people leave the fruits, money outside his outside that room. So in that way, he have 100 rupees, and he gave that 100 rupees to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. He told them, keep it safely, I will take later. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur felt this is a huge amount. At that time, 100 rupees is a huge amount. Why to keep it like this? Let me deposit in the bank. And whenever Babaji needs, I will give him. So he deposited in the bank. One day, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, he went to Swananda Sukada Kunj, Bhakti Vinod Thakur. He told, I gave 100 rupees to Saraswati Thakur. I want that money. Bhakti Vinod Thakur told he went outside somewhere and also that 100 rupees he deposited in the bank. Once he comes, he will withdraw and give it to you. But Gaur Kishore Das Babaji is telling, no, I want that money now only. Immediately give me. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur from his own pocket, he gave the 100 rupees to Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, who took it to the nearby government place and sent it to the Vrindavan for using it in the Vaishnava Seva. So that is how he felt it is important, it is urgent. Immediately I need to send it to Vrindavan for the Vaishnava Seva. So Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, he himself living by wearing the clothes from the dead bodies. The cloth on the dead bodies, if they throw away, that he will wash in the Ganga and use them. And on the Grahan, solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, at that time they throw the pots. He collects those pots and he cook in that. He cooks meal in that. So he lived like that, but for whatever he accumulated, that he was using for the Vaishnava Seva. So in that way he was teaching, especially those who are in the renounced order, do not accumulate, just take what is meant for the livelihood. No servant of Vishnu will accept any ingredient in charity from others for the satisfaction of his own belly or enjoyment. So nothing should be accepted. One can accept the charity for the service of the Lord, not for the satisfaction of his own belly or enjoyment. Acceptance of charity from others without being situated in Brahminical behavior is the cause of all doubt. So in this purport it is mentioned, one may accept charity and he himself, actually charity is recommended only for the Brahmana. One of the duties of Brahmana is he can take charity. Whereas Kshatriya, they can collect the taxes, but the Brahmana, he can take charity. So one who don't have such kind of Brahminical behavior, Brahminical qualities, and using whatever collected in the service of the Lord, then actually that whatever he collected, that itself will become a cause of his fall down. But professionals take shelter of the Tridanda. That's why those who dependent on the Lord, they did not do such kind of, they don't accept any charity. But here it is mentioned, those who are Tridandi sannyasis, who take the professionally, like Ravana. Ravana also took the sannyas and came for begging from Sita Mata. And he was asking, give me the charity, give me the charity. At that time, Sita Mata thought that he is a renounced person. But actually, his renunciation is only, he is using the dress to achieve his sinful goals. So that is the people, false renunciants. They accept the dress only for, they use the dress for fulfilling their own sinful goals. Doing sense gratification in the dress of renunciant makes the jiva averse to the Lord. Such kind of people, they become averse to the Lord. And they attack the pure devotees of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and go to hell. So that's why thieves are superior to such false renunciants. That is what here it is mentioned. So there are 4 levels. Level 1 is external change and internal change. Externally changing our dress, wearing the dress of a sannyasi, or even in the case of devotees, other devotees also externally wearing the dhoti, kurta, tela, kantimala, etc. And also internal change. Internally also, not only externally wearing the dress of a renunciant, but internally also having that renunciation, or at least that renunciation within the one may be very wealthy person, but still he can be a great renunciant if he just have that attitude or the perception that all this I am just a caretaker, this belongs to the Supreme Lord. That is the internal vairagya. External vairagya in the form of a dress, and also internal vairagya in the form of detachment. Level 2 is external change. I am wearing a externally saffron dress and sincerely trying for internal change. But this person understood that he somehow uh, accepted this renounced order. But I am realizing that I am not actually on that level. So let me at least sincerely try. Let me do sadhana. Let me purify my heart. So this is acceptable. Is not considered as a pretender. And third level is external change and no internal change. Accepted the renounced order, but at the same time, no internal change also. He realized that uh, his heart is not pure, but at the same time, not doing any tangible, sincere endeavor to change himself. But at the same time, don't have any uh, goal to exploit others also. So this is the level 3. And level 4, using the externals for doing illicit activities. So this is the okay, why to, if I accept this externally other dress, then people keep shraddha on me. When they have faith, I can use that to exploit them. I will use like the Ravana, what he was doing. So this is the most dangerous and called as the pretender. Prabhupada also write to one of his disciple Lalita Kumar. My open advice is that if anyone can remain a brahmachari, it is very nice. But there is no need of artificial brahmacharis. In Bhagavad Gita, it is stated that one who exhibits outwardly as self-restrained, but inwardly he thinks of sense gratification, he is condemned as a Mityachara, which means false pretender. We do not want any false pretenders in numbers, but we want a single sincere soul. There is no harm in accepting a wife and living without any disturbance of the mind, and thus sincerely advancing in Krishna consciousness. So this is how in this purport, basically this sloka is telling there are two, Nindaka sannyasi and thief, blasphemous sannyasi and thief. Among these two, the blasphemer is considered more worse. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur explained about who are the sannyasis. There are two kinds of sannyasis, Narottama and Dhira. Narottama is the one who did hearing and chanting, he developed higher taste and he took to the renounced order. Whereas Dhira is frustrated with the material life and he accepted the renounced order, which is also very favorable. Slowly, he can come to the Narottama stage. And Saraswati Thakur mentioned how these people, the false renunciants who uses the sannyas for their livelihood, they preach irreligion. Whereas those who are real sannyasis, who are devotees of Lord Vishnu, they don't feel proud about austerity, or they don't consider themselves as advanced because of their dress. And they don't even accept charity for their own enjoyment. These are the things we had seen. But whereas some of the false renunciant, they do sense gratification in the wearing the dress of a renunciant. Thus they become averse to the Lord. So they blaspheme the Lord. They attack the devotees of the Lord. In that way, they are worse than the thief. That is what mentioned here. And we have seen the 4 levels of external change and internal change of a renounced order person. In the Narade Purana, it is stated, Pratakam Patita Pat, 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 Pratakam Patita Shreyan Yayako Yati Adaswayam Pakavrutti Swayam Baba Padayati Aparanapi. A fallen person is superior to a sinful hypocrite because he goes to hell alone, whereas the hypocrite takes others to hell with him. So, one may be, a thief is a fallen person. Fallen means basically is fallen from the Varnashram Dharma. So, Dharma is telling don't steal. But this person is stealing. So, in that way, he is fallen from his Dharma. And he goes to hell for that purpose. But a sinful hypocrite, like whatever is mentioned as the false renunciant, who is teaching a religion as religion. So what he is going? He is going to hell, and all those whom he is preaching, they are also going to the hell. So in that way, this person is more worse than the thief. Aranti dasya kutyam vimohyas trair runam danam charitrairati tikshanagrair vadairevam bhakavrata. Plunderers steal people's wealth in solitary places by threatening them with weapons, whereas hypocrites steal people's wealth by bewildering them with heart-piercing words. So the plunderers, they steal the people's wealth in solitary places, especially in the night, where there is no movement of the people. In such places, they situate themselves. If someone is coming alone, they show them some sword or rifle, and they steal someone's wealth. Whereas the hypocrites means this kind of blasphemer sannyasis, people go to them in the broad light, not in the solitary place. In the broad light, they go to him to hear from him. This person is wearing the renounced order dress. Maybe he will help me. So with that understanding, they go, and he blasphemes the Lord and his devotees. In that way, he steals their pious credits. If someone hears the blasphemy of the devotee of the Lord, he loses his pious credits. In that way, he also stealing the people's wealth by bewildering them. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated, Sudra Pratigrahishyanti Tapo Vesopajivinaha Dharmam Vakshyanta Dharmajna Adhirukyottamas Masanam. Sudras will dress as ascetics and accept charity for their livelihood. Those who are ignorant of religious principle will occupy the seat of the Acharya and teach religious principles. Palare Aishayoka Tapasvi Dekite Sadhu Ninda Swene Mari Yaya Vale Mate. People go to see ascetics in good faith, but when they hear them blaspheme saintly persons, they are ruined. So in that way, the blasphemous sannyasi is worse than a thief because he is not going to hell alone. He is taking all the other people also. Sadhu Ninda Sunile Sukriti Yakshaya Janma Janma Adapada Vedeya Ikaya. By hearing blasphemy of saintly persons, one's piety is exhausted. The Vedas declare that such people live in hellish conditions birth after birth. So, by hearing the blasphemy, the piety, the punya, sukruti, that will be uh, exhausted. On the pretext of compromise, many people remain silent even after hearing blasphemy of Sadhu, Guru, and Vaishnava. So people feel, why to fight with this person, why to argue with this person, let me remain silent. Such people fall into hellish conditions for many lifetimes. It is mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Nindam Bhagavata Srunvams Tatparasya Janasya Va Tato Na Paitiyah Sopi Yati Adah Sukrata Chuta. Anyone who fails to immediately leave the place where he hears criticism of the Supreme God or his faithful devotee will certainly fall down bereft of his pious credit. So, when someone hears the criticism, this comes in the context of Sishupala. Sishupala is constantly blaspheming the Supreme Lord. At that time, this verse comes, especially this is the last time where he crosses 100. As soon as this, all the Pandavas and all other people, when they hear this sloka comes that if someone hears the blasphemy of the Lord and his devotees, their sukruti will be lost. And also, uh, immediately they get up to kill the Shishupal. At that time, Supreme Lord himself gets up, he stops them. Andakas, Vrishnis, they all get up. Because then Shishupal also removes his sword. He also becomes ready to fight. Then there will be fight and there will be blood. So if the blood is there, then the Rajaswa Yajna may get stopped also because it is considered impure thing. Impure things should not come to the sacrificial arena. So that's why Supreme Lord removed his disc and he himself cut the, otherwise they will cut and they will spill the blood there. So he himself cut the Shishupala's head in such a way, not a single drop of blood fell to the ground there. Like we don't know exactly how that technology he did, but no, nothing fell down there. बाटो यारे सबे मात्र एक जन्मे मारे जन्मे जन्मे क्षणे क्षणे निंदके समारे thieves suffer बाटो यारे मतलब thieves सबे मात्र एक जन्म मारे they suffer for only lifetime but blasphemers the nindaka sannyasi suffers continuously life after life. Thieves get sinful reaction, but those who have tendency to blaspheme the Lord and his devotees get unlimited pains. अतएव निंदक सन्यासी बतायोरा हाइदेवो अनंत दुराचारा. Therefore, of the two, the blasphemous sannyasi is unlimitedly more sinful than the thief. Brahma Stambadi Sabha Krishnera Vaibhava Ninda Matra Krishna Rusta Kahe Shastra Baba. From Brahma down to the lowest living entity, all are manifestations of Krishna's energies. Therefore, the scriptures declare that blasphemy makes Krishna angry. May Vamso Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. Aham Bija Pradapita. I am the father of all living entities. So who are the living entities? Right from Brahma to the lowest living entity. And everything is Krishna's energy and Krishna is the father of all living entities. And if we blaspheme the child, generally the father becomes angry. So here also, whoever it may be, especially if we blaspheme the devotees who are more dear to the Lord, then he becomes more angry. Then even otherwise also blaspheming the makes Krishna angry. That is what mentioned. A Brahma Stambadi Sava Krishnera Vaibhav. Ninda Mathura Krishna Rushla Kahe Shastra Sabha. Aninda Kahai Yes Sakrut Krishna Bale Satya Satya Krishna Tare Uddare Bahile. Krishna will certainly deliver anyone who chants his names without offense or blasphemy. I need to admit that I also blaspheme the devotees. So here we need to take inspiration from these slokas that we need to reduce. I need to reduce the blaspheming or criticizing the devotees, finding fault with the devotees, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, Krishna will, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, chant the holy name and don't offend the devotees. Just to do these two things, I will take you back to God. Here also it is mentioned, Anindaka Haye Sakrut Krishna Bale, Satya Satya Krishna Tare, Buddha Reva Hele. Krishna will certainly deliver anyone who chants his names without offense or blasphemy. So attentive dealings and attentive chanting. So we need to chant attentively. At the same time, our dealings also should be attentively. Then without criticizing, without fault finding, without offending, then the process becomes simple. One who renounces the blasphemy of saintly persons and then chants the name of Krishna even once can easily attain the mercy of the Lord. Otherwise, if someone is blaspheming the devotees, what to speak of getting Krishna Prema? They don't even get the Dharma or the Kama. That is what mentioned. So that is how one need to be careful. I will just touch upon one topic. In the previously it is mentioned that these blasphemous sannyasis, they teach irreligion as religion. So in the Srimad Bhagavatam also, the Aristasur, he is considered as the fraudulent religionist because he took the form of the bull. Bull represents Dharma. So anyone from the outside, he sees, oh, this is a Dharma, very nice. But actually what he is doing, he is killing the Krishna. So taking the form of religion and killing the religion. So that is the Aristasur. So similarly, teaching a religion as religion. So they are the four types. Upadharma means showing the sub-religion as the highest, like Ahimsa Paramo Dharma. So it is a sub-religious principle. If we don't eat meat, that is favorable for our bhakti. But that itself is not bhakti. Ahimsa itself is not bhakti. It is not an anga of bhakti. Bhakti angas are chanting, hearing, worshipping Tulsi Maharani, keeping tilak on the body, or circumambulate the temple, or going to the holy places. These are angas of bhakti. But the ahimsa, practicing celibacy, these are all sub-religion. They are not even angas of bhakti. But showing them as the highest, this is the highest religion. So people feel that, yeah, correct. This person, see how religious he is. We need to follow this person. And what he is doing, he is in the form of a religion, but killing the religion. So all those people are missing the opportunity to worship the Lord. So this is a sub-religion, Upadharma. Another is Chaladharma. Chaladharma means interpreting the words of the scriptures incorrectly. So he is reading scriptures. So everyone feels that, oh, very nice. He is a dharmic person, he is a religious person. See how nicely he is reading the scriptures. But he may be reading the scriptures and misleading the people. Externally, it appears like Dharma, but actually because of his misinterpreting the scriptures. People gets misled, and then like Kurukshetra is allegory, they say, don't go. It is just mythology only. But at least we can learn from the mythology. Kurukshetra is a battle. Kurukshetra is our body only. There are five senses. Five senses are the five Pandavas. And Krishna is the mind, like that they say. Otherwise, it never happened. There is no such story like that. It is not a history, but it is just a allegory to help us, like that they misinterpret the words, which appear like they are giving they are speaking from the scripture, but actually killing the Krishna, teaching irreligion as religion. Another is Paradharma. Paradharma is also like Arjuna. He want to do is a Kshatriya, is supposed to establish Dharma by fighting, but he is telling that I want to go and beg like a Brahmana or like a renunciant. So that is also extremely what is wrong in that is uh, doing the right thing only, but actually it is a killing the Krishna, killing the, it is a religion like saffron person staying at home for long time, or a Grosta who has a wife and children, neglecting them, he is staying in the temple all the time. So these are all paradharma. Then Abhasa Dharma. Abhasa Dharma means creating some form of Devata worship by one's own imagination. Like some people, they worship Santoshi Mata. In one of the Back to Godhead magazine, it is clearly mentioned that nowhere this deity is mentioned in the Vedic scriptures. This deity is created out of one's own imagination and worshipping. Someone may feel that it is a dharma. So see how nicely they are worshipping, how nicely they are singing the songs. But actually, irreligion is taught as the religion. So these are the four things telling the sub-religious principle like ahimsa, celibacy, etc. is the highest religion, are misinterpreting the scriptures, are doing someone else's duties, are doing imaginary worship. So these are all appear like dharma, appear like religion, but actually irreligion. Okay, we have seen the today's lokas, and also we have seen the core level of the renunciance, external change, internal change, etc. And also four kinds of this uh, irreligion, which appears like religion. We'll just revise what we said today. Can you tell who is Dira?
Person who's steady and not disturbed by his family attachment.
Yeah, one who is not disturbed by staying away from the family. Yeah, he's not afraid to stay away from family. And also he took to the renounced order of life due to frustration of the material life. Who is Narottama? Yeah, Parama Pavana Shyama.
Prabhuji who took sannyasa because he loves Krishna.
Yeah, very good. He is fully dependent on Krishna. He loves Krishna. He got that love of Krishna through hearing and chanting. In that way, he took the sannyas. Who is better situated, thief or a nindaka sannyasi, blasphemer sannyasi?
Prabhuji thief.
Why?
Because the blasphemer sannyasi actually goes to the hell along with his followers, but this thief is going alone.
Yeah, very good. Thief goes to hell alone. The hypocrite takes others also to the hell. Okay, few questions from the previous slokas I just went through. I am very grateful to all of you. At least because of you, I am reading the Chaitanya Bhagavatam Madhya khanda. Whenever I have my class will be there once in a while. At that time, I go through the previous slokas also. In that way, I read at least 8-9 chapters of Chaitanya Bhagavatam Madhya khanda because of all of you. I will just ask a few questions. While reading, I just noted a few questions. To whom Lord Chaitanya instructed in dream to offer obeisances to Nityananda Prabhu first and then to himself. Bhakti Sangha Vyabha.
Murari Gupta.
Yeah. Which sannyasi in the Kasi claims that Lord's body is false?
Prakashananda Saraswati. Prakashananda Saraswati Prabhu.
Yeah, correct. Prakashananda Saraswati. How Mayavadi sannyasis cut the Lord to pieces?
By
Chaitanya
reading
Mahaprabhu.
Vedanta, but by saying the Lord is formless.
Oh, correct. By saying that Lord's Leela, Rupa, Dham, all these are eternal. But these people, they say that they are false. In that way, they are actually cutting the Lord into pieces. What was the cause of Lord Chaitanya's indigestion?
Is it too much ghee?
Okay.
Because
Anyone else?
Murari Gupta was feeding him a lot and he was telling eat, and then the next day, yeah, with the ghee and all. Yes.
He was throwing on floor, something like that it comes. Yeah. Eating rice from the floor after way, Murari Gupta.
Yeah.
What was the remedy then?
Ji Haritaki.
No, not Haritaki. I think that is also there somewhere else. Okay.
Drinking water from Murari Gupta's pot, which Mahaprabhu.
Drinking water from he goes to Murari Gupta's home and tells the cure for indigestion is drinking water. Since I got indigestion because of your rice, I want to drink your own water. Like that, he drinks from the Murari Gupta's pot. Who tore Kartikeya's peacock into pieces? This is also there in one of the previous slokas in this chapter. Another bird only.
Garuda.
Yeah, Garuda, yes. So one time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went and told Garuda. At that time Murari Gupta told, yes, I am Garuda. And he carried Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he started telling, yes, I am the one who brought the Parijata tree and you back to from heavenly planets. I am the one who tore the Kartikeya peacock while attacking Vanasur, like that he mentions. We just saw these slokas, today's slokas, they are mentioning about a theme that about the blasphemy to the devotees or the blasphemer of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is the theme, and we saw how a thief is better than such a person, and that is what mentioned. And Saraswati Thakur mentioned about the two kind of sannyasi, Narottama, Dhira, and also how these false sannyasis who use their sannyas just for livelihood, they teach the irreligion as a religion, whereas the real sannyasis, they are not proud of their dress, they are not proud of their life, austerity, etc. Then we have seen these 4 levels, the external change of a sannyasi, and also internally also he should have vairagya. If not, at least sincerely try. If not, at least don't misuse that external change for achieving sinful goal. And the 4th one is using the externals like Ravana for doing illicit activities. Vrindavan Thakur mentioned that this person goes to hell alone. Whereas a hypocrite, he takes even others also to the hell. If we hear the blasphemy, our pious credits goes away. What to speak of the saintly person, even from Brahma to everyone is Krishna is the father of all living entities. When we blaspheme, Krishna becomes angry. And if we chant the holy name without blasphemy, we can achieve the mercy of the Lord. And we have seen this irreligion in the form of religion is the sub-religion. Showing the sub-religious principle as the highest, are misinterpreting the scriptures, are doing someone else's duties, or imaginary worship. So that is what we have seen. Okay, we'll stop here.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Please accept my humble obeisances. Shashla Prabhupada. Prabhuji, thank you for the very nice class. It was very nicely explained, very exhaustive, with the quiz questions and helping us revise our memory. Prabhuji, I had a question about this paradharma. So I understand para means someone else's. So paradharma. At the same time, how do we subtly differentiate between paradharma and paradharma, like it is mentioned in Savai Pumsam Paro Dharmo Yatha Bhakti Athokshaji. So there Prabhupada talks about parodharma as the most sublime and the topmost religion. So how do we differentiate between these two words? Is there some insights you can throw on this?
Para and Paro. Okay. Comes in the first and the second chapter. Savai Pumsam Paro Dharmo. Savai Pumsam Paro. Para means sublime. So going to the.
So is it like paraha is different from para?
Paraha means para.
Topmost.
Topmost, like that meaning comes. Or any other place, I'll just go through to para kriya. Para means the ultimate goal. Para means topmost.
Parabrahma, it says.
Superior. Paraha, ultimate. Like that is the meaning that comes. Paraha means para, superior. So another word is what we are seeing is just para.
Parakiras. Para. Like parakiras. Another different opposite.
Paradharma, the duties mentioned for others. Para means other, paraha means superior.
Okay.
So both have a different meaning. Paradharma means that is someone else's dharma. Paradharma means others' dharma.
Nice, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Yeah, one small thing changes the whole meaning. Okay. Thank you so much for your inputs. And Prabhu, can I also request if we can get the slides? It'll be helpful.
Yes.
Thank you.
Whom should I send?
To the one who asked you for the class, Prabhu, myself, Preeti.
Okay. Yes.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you for a very, very nice class. Thank you, Mataji, for that question. Never thought of it so deeply. Thank you for making us all aware of it. Prabhuji, do you have time? Parampavani Mataji has raised her hand.
Yes.
Go ahead, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, you gave one sloka reference that Aradhito Yatha Hari, which is the number or from where the sloka is. Like if you worship Hari, then what is the need of tapasa? If you don't worship Hari, what is the need of tapasa? That one.
This Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur gives in the purport. I also forgot where exactly. I think he mentions Narada. This is the Madhya khanda. Yeah, Narada Pancharatra. I have studied the Narada Pancharatra verse beginning. Aradhito yadi hari, Aradhito yadi hari, tapasa tadakari. Naradhito yadi hari, tapasa tadakari. So in that context, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur in the purport of this 120.139 purport he mentions. This sloka is from Narada Pancharatra.
Okay, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, another thing, what's the difference between Tridanda and Ekadanda sannyas?
Tridanda is accepted by the Vaishnava sannyasis, whereas Ekadanda sannyasi is accepted by the followers of Shankaracharya. The meaning is one means Jiva, and there is only one truth. We are the God, something like that. That is what my understanding. Maybe there may be some subtle meaning for that. But whereas Tridanda sannyasis, these are the Vaishnava sannyasis, like our own Sampradaya also. The sannyasis within the ISKCON, there is a cloth wrap, but within that there are three wooden rods, each one representing we use our body, mind, and words in the service of the Lord. So Vaishnava sannyasis wear the Tridanda, whereas followers of Shankaracharya, they carry Ekadanda sannyas.
Thank you so much for clarity.
Thank you, Mataji. So, Prabhuji, by Upadharma, you gave the example of ahimsa. You said, like when we consider ahimsa itself to be the topmost religion, can you give me the definition, Prabhu? What exactly is Upadharma?
Upadharma, there it comes in the 7th canto also. Basically, projecting the sub-religious principle as the Upadharma means advertising oneself as a follower of Dharma while actually rejecting the Vedas. Ahimsa is not ultimate religion, but ahimsa paramo dharma, like that is mentioning. This is so exact definition mentioned here is advertising oneself as a follower of Dharma while actually rejecting the Vedas. Okay, 7.15.12, it is mentioned in the chat box, it is mentioned. I will open that. Vidharma paradharma cha avasa upamachala. So paradharma, avasa, upadharma, and cheating religion, chaladharma. I think these are actually given by the Srila Prabhupada purport is not mentioned, but it is mentioned in the Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur commentary, where he mentions all these. So even in the Upadharma, he is mentioning is follower of Dharma, but actually he is rejecting the Vedas. Vedas don't say that Ahimsa is Paramo Dharma. So in that way, that is the advertising oneself as the follower of Vedas, but at the same time rejecting the Vedas.
Got it, Prabhu.
Like Buddha is also, he mentioned that Ahimsa Paramo Dharma. It is actually not the Paramo Dharma, it is a sub-religious principle.
Okay. Got it, Prabhu. Thank you. Thank you so much, Prabhu. If there are no more realizations. Thank you. Thank you so much, Prabhu. It was an excellent class as usual, Prabhu. You keep us tight to your class, make it very entertaining. At the same time, you give so much of information and knowledge to us. So very grateful to you, Prabhuji. And with your permission, can we offer our obeisances to all the Vaishnavas? Acha kalpatarubhyascha
Anantakoti Vaishnavavrinda ki
वृंद
jai.
की जय
Jai Srikanth.
कृष्ण प्रभु की जय हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी दंडवत प्रणाम
Thank you so
Hare
much,
Krishna
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji,
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat
Thank you
Pranam.
for your quiz at the
Hare
end,
Krishna,
Prabhuji,
Prabhuji,
with all
koti
your
koti
questions.
dandavat.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.
Thank you.